Okay, as you just saw, that was this video being actually now officially released on both the Global and the JP Dokkan Twitter accounts. It was released a couple of hours ago on the JP Twitter, and then they took it down. So it was kind of like, oh, someone accidentally spoiled it. Some JP intern accidentally spoiled it and got sacked. I don't know, but this is basically them doing, like, I don't know, is that like, I don't know what technically that is. It's kind of 3D modeling, I guess, but they use, I don't know, let me know if you guys know what that is. I don't know what kind of technique and stuff that is, but basically they are building the time machine. As you can see here, let's just go down to the comments. Like, some of these comments are a little bit mad, but they're basically building this. A full 3D model of Trunks' time machine. This guy, some people do make a good point. Is the time machine obviously shows up not just in the Future Saga of Dragon Ball Super, but it also shows up in the Cell Saga in Dragon Ball Z. So there is a bit of conflict, and I think over the next couple of days we may, or maybe the next week or so, we may have a more clearer indication as to what it's going to be. Whether we start to see, like, I don't know, we'll start to see like some of Trunks' clothes from Super, or whether we start to see like Trunks' clothes from Z. Like, if we see like the blue, this kind of jacket that Trunks has here, the blue Capsule Corp jacket, if we see that, then we know it's Cell Saga. If we see like a green sweater, we know it's Dragon Ball Super Future Saga, which I 100% hope it's going to be. I am crossing my fingers, my toes, my eyes, I'm crossing everything that it's going to be Future Saga from DBS. And let me just hop over into Dokkan itself. Oh, I need to load up there. Cool. Okay, so I had to load up Dokkan. Turn the background off because obviously it is the closing song for DBZ, and we don't get copyright strikes on here, but this is obviously all characters, as you can see here on the Future Saga, but this Future Saga does include obviously like the Dragon Ball Z Future stuff, so like Future Gohan, Trunks and stuff, and androids from that saga. But the main kind of focus we want to look at here is boys like LR Rose, boys like LR Fusion Zamasu. These guys already have the EZA, but this is the sort of stuff we are looking to get. Goku Blacks, Vegetos, like, we don't have in the game, really, we don't really have a super good Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. That's not really a card that is actually usable and runnable apart from the actual transform state of these guys. This is the name that I'm saying here. So you see here on the side, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. We don't really have that named character as a base card runnable in this game. So 100% I would very, very much like if that was the main card of, like, whether it's the first Dokkan Fest or the first Carnival, if they're going to do it like last year, where it was a Carnival and a Dokkan Fest in part 1, and then a Carnival and Dokkan Fest in part 2, and they kind of switched it. So Cooler was the Dokkan Fest, Goku was the Carnival in part 1, and then Goku and Vegeta was the Dokkan Fest, and then Cooler was the Carnival in part 2. Whether it is all going to be Future Saga themed, I don't know. There is obviously talk of it being double Vegeto, but I do think maybe that might be a bit overkill, considering what then do you bring out for the 9th anniversary? If you save a Vegeto for the anniversary, like a Super Vegeto, for example, you start to actually create a more well-rounded picture of the Dokkan time frame. Because the only thing that's really going to top that is like a Beast Gohan or something like that, and who really do you pair Beast Gohan with? That is the question. But 100%, if I'm gonna, this video might just turn into me just kind of like a concept here, but like, I would 100% say we need to have a character that would basically encapsulate all of these Goku Black and Zamasus under a 200% lead. So maybe something like, I mean, they're all on Realm of Gods, right? Is even like the base Goku Blacks, are they on Realm of Gods? I hope so. Yeah, they're on Realm of Gods. Okay, yeah, because it's basically Zamasu's conscious and mind and stuff, but just Goku's body. So they are technically a god. Yeah, just have to double check. I don't 100%. Just have to double check. But maybe something like a Realm of Gods, or maybe even like would Worldwide Chaos work? Who's on Worldwide Chaos? Let's have a look. Oh, I mean, all the boos and stuff would get a 200%. Yeah. Actually, that would be 100% better. Worldwide Chaos, 200%. Carnival Zamasu or Carnival Rose. Ooh. I mean, if it is going to be all Future Saga, so the whole celebration, Part 1 and Part 2, is going to be DBS Future Saga. I can 100% see there being a Rose in one part and a Zamasu in one part. And then like a Vegito, a Goku and Vegeta fusion to Vegito as one part. And then maybe like a Sword of Hope Trunks in the other part. I have seen that there are some people that don't really want a Sword of Hope Trunks to be in that sort of environment, on that sort of same level, because you got like a fusing Vegeta. It's basically going to be like a blue Goku and a blue Vegeta that transform into like this form of Vegito. Like, it's going to be insanely hype. That's going to be like Part 1 Dokkan Fest LR that everyone is going to summon for. And then you're going to have like a Carnival Trunks on the next one where like everyone's going to summon for the Dokkan Fest LR Zamasu or Dokkan Fest LR Rose, whatever it's going to be. But I think for Part 1, having a Vegito in and having like Rose, because they do like to pair Vegito with Rose. We saw that with like this guy and this guy. We saw it with this guy and where's the AGO one? This guy. They basically released those at the same time, almost all in and around each other, and they are pretty much the opposite. Like, they're pretty much the counterparts to each other when it comes to this game. So, bringing like Part 1 Dokkan Fest LR transforming Blue Vegito, and then Carnival, even if it's like a base Goku Black that transforms into Rose, just to give like maybe hint future EZA this guy a good partner, or even give this guy a decent partner, because he can still be pretty decent. It probably won't link up well with this guy if he does get an EZA, which I do think would happen if it is Future Saga, DBS Future Saga themed, but it is what it is. But definitely I would 100% choose Worldwide Chaos over Realm of Gods as a leader, because Realm of Gods does encapsulate all of these other Saiyan units as well, but it's mainly all super types. So you're not like, who else are you really running on here? You're gonna run like the LR Rose that leads Realm of Gods 200% with like, I don't know, the 5th year Blue Fusions, but Rose doesn't really link up well with them, because they'll have like Dismal Future, they'll have Big Bad Bosses, Godly Power, or Nightmare, all this sort of stuff. If we do have an LR Rose very, very close to this link set, maybe, even if obviously he doesn't have like Kamehameha or something like that, but Big Bad Bosses units will obviously work well with them. So 100% like Worldwide Chaos. Let's have a look what category. So Future Saga, I mean Future Saga maybe, because obviously that would still then encapsulate all the Goku Black and Zamasu's. But I think Worldwide Chaos, just because it has Kid Buu, it has Super Buu, Majunior's on here as well. Some of the cells on here, STL Super Buu's on here. Who else really can be quite? I mean, any variation of Buu that we then get in the future, like if we get like this guy, for example, like an actual good Buuhan with a Vegito later on down the line, whenever that may be, he'll be on this. So 100% that would be the best thing for that. In terms of a Vegito, I mean, Potara could do with a new leader, because we have, I mean, Potara, in any case, Potara in this celebration worldwide, if it is Future Saga themed, will get massively buffed. This was like a must-run team in like 2020, 2021 almost, until like Red Zone came into play, until, I don't know, like the Vegeta Legendary Fighting event, like until like difficult content came to the game, Protara was like a must-run team. But now there's only like 2 good characters on here, 3 if you maybe count this guy, but let's be honest, not 100%. Okay, 3 maybe. Like this LR right here, this guy, and then this guy are pretty good. But yeah, Protara could do with a new lead, but obviously it will get buffed anyway. Final Trump card is obviously led by the 7th year Boo duo, so you kind of don't need to have maybe have Final Trump card as one of the 200%, maybe. But I think something like a transformation boost would be on there, I think. If it's like a fusing Goku Vegeta. Realm of Gods will obviously be on there, Future Saga obviously. Time Limit obviously because of the retcon. So maybe Time Limit could do with a new. Yeah, I mean, maybe it doesn't. It does cover quite a few. I mean, obviously most of the fusions. Battle of Fate is always a good one to include because just of how many characters are on Battle of Fate. Power Beyond Super Saiyan again, led by these guys right here. But who's to say we don't have another Power Beyond Super Saiyan leader that we could just throw there? Superheroes, I mean, maybe. The only guys are these guys at the moment. I think that purely lead superheroes. Apart from that, though, like, yeah, there's plenty they could do. They could always bring in new categories for all we know. We haven't really had a new category in a while, but they could always bring in a new category just because. But 100%, that would be ideal for me if that was like to be part 1, and then even if it had like a Zamasu in part 2, even if it was like a Zamasu and Goku Black that fuse into Fusion Zamasu and then like transform into like corrupted merge Zamasu, because this guy is basically corrupted merge Zamasu, but he doesn't have a different name. It's still Fusion Zamasu. If we go to the AGL Zamasu and go to his final form, which is the corrupted form of Fusion Zamasu, he's still called Fusion Zamasu. So in terms of like getting good link partners for this guy, which 100% is needed, it needs to be either a Goku Black and Zamasu that transform into Fusion Zamasu, or a Zamasu that transforms into Fusion Zamasu. Something along those sort of lines. It needs to transform basically, which, you know, releasing a couple of transformation characters all in one can sometimes be a bit, I don't know, because it depends on the transformation conditions and all that sort of stuff. But I think that would be pretty good. And it will still allow them to link up with this guy, and still allow them to do some damage. But Solar Hope Trunks, I mean, I don't know. It'll easily be like, it'll be this Trunks, so it'll be Super Saiyan Trunks Future. What about that? Yeah, probably. I don't think there is any other Super Saiyan Trunkses that really are. I mean, Super Saiyan Trunks 15. I mean, but he's an EZA from like a year ago. He's not that good anymore. So Trunks is pretty open to a lot of good characters and stuff like that. But this guy getting an EZA, I mean, this guy getting an EZA, this guy getting an EZA, this guy getting a sub EZA. Where is he? This guy getting a sub EZA. Not this guy. This guy getting an EZA. We have just a multitude of options here for good EZAs that can carry the whole celebration if it is super Future Saga themed. But that, to me, would be 100% icing on a cake, ideal. Please. We'll probably see more hints, like I said, come out throughout the week, throughout the coming weeks. We have the teaser. If we go into the news, we actually have the teaser for the Kale Dokkan Fest celebration that would start, I think, maybe in a couple of days' time. But who cares? We're gonna have Worldwide at the end of the month, kind of maybe around like the 27th, 28th, something around there. It's gonna last the whole of September. It's gonna be Future Saga. It's gonna be great. We're gonna get a new Vegito, a new Goku Black, a new Zamasu, and yeah, I'm 100% looking forward to that. Let me know what you guys think. This is I kind of ranted on a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of early in the morning for me. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself out here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, because it is, as always, very, very highly appreciated. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.